Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. Today is the return of Kid Icarus Uprising. We have two songs. We have Aurum Island from the channel Gilva Center Archive, and then we have Boss Battle 1 from Vivi's radio backup channel Rare VGM. The main focus of this video is this song right here, the Boss Battle 1. And that's because it was heavily voted for to include in my next Boss Battle VGM Vibes episode coming up. And a lot of people voted for this one, and I can't wait because everything I've heard from Kid Icarus Uprising has been amazing. This song has nothing to do with it. It's just I wanted to pair it up with another one that's been waiting as well. And I saw a couple of requests for Aurum Island, so we're gonna hear this one first and just enjoy it for what it is and then focus on the next one. And these are requests by MrDragon666 and Kelo. Thank you very much. One final thing is I am very impressed by this soundtrack, but also the composer list. If you guys haven't seen it, just type this in Google and look at all the composers that are on it, and it's insane. That's all I'll say. Although I don't know who did what on this one. Maybe it says here. Nope. All right, we're hearing Aurum Island from Kid Icarus Uprising. Feels like a spy movie. No, it feels like a casino. Walking through the craps tables, roulette. The song smells like a cigarette. Before I say anything, I'm pretty sure the requester said something. Hold on. Yeah. The note says, just your ordinary alien invasion. Smiley face. What the? I'm going to say this. I feel like, I don't know. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to say Kid Icarus is underrated, but I feel like the soundtrack to this game is just not talked about enough. Everything I've heard from it has been so fresh and different, you know? And again, it's because of that crazy composer list. I'm pretty sure it's Nintendo, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Nintendo just gathered like their most prestigious Hall of Famers and just stuck them together in a room, and this soundtrack came out. And yet it's never really talked about. I always hear the same stuff, you know, Mario's and blah, 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 Sonic and FF and Chrono Trigger. I never hear of Kid Icarus. No one ever talks about Kid Icarus. It's never a name you hear in my comments, I know it exists. I know people know about this character because of Smash or because of the games. But if anything, I just feel like I'm doing it a service by signal boosting this music into the world. It's just great, you know? It's just great. Apparently that's an alien invasion of some kind. I don't know what that means because it's called Aurum Island. Also, I've never heard anything remotely sounding close to that from everything I've heard from Kid Icarus. From what I recall from Kid Icarus that I've heard, it's been like flamenco, rock, kind of prog too, orchestral, and now whatever the hell that was. Damn, I really don't have much to say. I was just kind of in the moment and then the song ended. Okay. Alien invasion, I guess I have something to go off of. I guess I can kind of hear that with the little it sounds like, you know, technology being manipulated. Maybe some, I don't know, dude. I don't know, that was so weird. I had such a different... Two things went before I clicked play. I was like, okay, Kid Icarus sounds... I always compare it to the first time I heard it. So I was expecting maybe something along the flamenco side and just kind of really musical. But then my brain was like, okay, well, it's called Aurum Island. Maybe some kind of, you know, tropical place. Trees, a lot of water. And then that song played. So everything was conflicting in my brain, like back to back to back. It was just very confusing, but very enjoyable. That reminded me of a game, which is very fitting with the whole alien thing. I've mentioned it a couple times. When I was a kid, I played Earthworm Jim. Toe Jam and Earl 2. I forget the name of it. Escape from something. And you're aliens as well, but it's like a very like 90s hip hop inspired stuff. Not all of it, but there's like a mini game. But some of the like hip hop sounding tracks sound like this, kind of like that funky. It just reminded me of that. So that's all I got for that one. And this was just like a kind of bonus video for this video, so that was cool. That's gonna be a nice segue into this, which was extremely... This had a lot of votes, man. A lot of votes. Again, TLDR, making a boss-themed video. I'm not taking any more suggestions. And the community talked about it, and then I narrowed it down, and then they voted for 5. This one was one of the top 5. So I am excited to hear what a boss battle sounds like. I don't know if I've heard boss battle music from Kid Icarus Uprising, but as far as I'm concerned, this is the first time. But let me know if I have. I'm excited to hear what a boss theme would sound like here. And does it have the composer information? Nope. Let's go. This is Boss Battle 1. Just a generic name too. No name. Let's go. It's the complete opposite. Complete opposite. Orchestral and rock. This is really good. This like chorus section right here, this is really good. The rest of the song just sounds like it's kind of like just meant to power you up through the fight. In the nicest way possible. It sounds kind of generic here. It's just like, although the guitar is cool, but that chorus is really special. And I can't wait for it to come back to that, actually. I want to see how they go back into it this time. This is like the verse right here. Yeah. Pre-chorus? Yeah. I think. Yeah. I mean, this is cool, like a little lead section. And then, of course. Oh, that's good. That's a good progression. Very... like, yeah, you got this. Heroic AF. Guitar solo time? Okay. Simple song. Simple song. Oh, they got Vivi as a profile picture. I'm not gonna lie. I want to hear that chorus again. That is a great melody. That's so good. Okay. Wow. Completely different from the first song. Oh, jeez. Where do I even... Man, this happened twice in one video. I was, like, just enjoying the song, and by the time, like, the last 5 seconds are happening, I'm like, oh, crap, I need to say something. Then again, there's no rules on this channel. I don't have, like, a certain way I have to say something. My reaction is whatever's just happening at the moment, so I assume that's what you come for. But I see something as being... I see something like being speechless as a pretty big compliment, because I'm not here to make a study and a, you know, seminar on these songs. I'm just enjoying them for the first time. At the same time, I can maybe guess what's happening, and the only reason I even guess is just to kind of keep myself busy. You know, if it was up to me, I would never even talk during these videos. Fun fact. Which may not be a fun fact, just kind of weird. I never spoke in my videos before. Like, I've never liked the sound of my voice. I am very monotone. I speak low, so people always tell me to speak up. And I just always, like, before the auditorium, I just was a guitar player. I just uploaded guitar stuff. And ironically, I am now most known for talking and my voice. So it's really stupid. But I'm just saying, like, kind of hypothetically, in a perfect world, I would love to just listen to these things and just go about my business. So the whole talking thing has always been a kind of like, you know what that comes from, actually? I never told anyone this, but I mean, it's just kind of, I think, common sense. It's sort of similar to, like, live streaming, if anyone has ever done that, or has ever had an audience of any kind. You feel like you have to say something. You feel like you just have to, so, how was your guys' day? You know, that kind of thing, the awkward dead space. I'm all about that dead space. You know, I can live in that awkward quietness. I like quietness, which maybe some people find hard to believe because I talk a lot once I get talking. But that's something that I find very interesting. I promise I'll get to the song in a second, but I just always find this very interesting. As far as quiet, as introverted as I am, you guys get, like, the most, like, raw, pure form of me possible in these videos, because it's just being myself. So basically, I learned a lot about myself doing these, is that once I get interested in a topic, I talk a lot about it, even if it's rambling and just, you know, just a bunch of riffraff. I'm excited about it. You know, I'm curious. It sparks something. It's different than what I was doing 5 minutes prior. You know, it's always a new feeling. Don't know why I'm trying to sell you guys on my channel when you're already here, but this, you know, there's nothing bad about this whatsoever. Both songs are cool. Again, the highlight was this one. Not to, you know, the other one was fantastic too, Aurum Island, but the purpose of this video was to check this one out. And man, I didn't know what to expect. I never said that before, but I didn't know what to expect when it came to a Kid Icarus boss fight. Sort of on the sound I was expecting, this kind of like orchestral thing. This is kind of somewhat what I expected the first one to sound like. But I really just, I don't know what it is. There's something in my soul that's telling me that this particular soundtrack of this game, or maybe even this game in general, is just, it just feels very underrated to me. It feels kind of underdog to me. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. Sometimes you just have like a gut instinct. For all I know, it can be extremely popular and I'm living under a rock. It's just, I can't help but feel that, you know? But again, having that crazy lineup of composers says a lot. I can't tell, I don't even know who that was. You know, there's too many cool names here. And all I can say really is something very simple. The chorus was fantastic. It's very catchy. It makes me want to learn it. When I hear melodies like that, it makes me want to learn it on guitar myself. Just something I can, you know. In fact, I will even say that if you were on the fence of, like, let's say you guys have like a guitar or a piano or something in the house that's been sitting there forever, flute, kazoo, whatever, try to challenge yourself and just try to learn that melody by ear. It's not as hard as you think. Just do it in your head first. And then just kind of try to replicate it. It's fun. Anyways, so what I'm saying is, like, you guys get me like excited about like the musical part of my brain, and it's really fun. So anyways, this song will make it into VGM Vibes 9. I'm excited to see it finally. I'm finally going to see what it looks like so I can get context and video for it. But in the meantime, let me know whatever you want to tell me about Kid Icarus Uprising, or maybe even Kid Icarus in general. And let me know how wrong I am on its popularity, because I just feel like it is. You know, the reason I think that too is because it's in Smash. If something's a Smash, it's got to be popular, right? Right? I don't know. Anyways, thank you to MrDragon666 and Kelo. Thank you to all the voters on Patreon. And yeah, thank you to all of them who are right here on the screen. I couldn't be here without them. I'll see you in VGM Vibes 9. My name is Jesse, the Auditorium. Peace.